A very warm welcome here to another episode of our weekly 11:11 talk, where within 11 minutes you take with you three helpful, yeah, thought tips, advices for a special topic. Today, myself, Carmen Cornelia Hasselwanter, mentor and speaker for leadership and breakthroughs, sharing with you one of these topics which a lot of people are seeking for a solution. It's all about how creativity is helpful and supportive within difficult times. I have to admit that in this very moment, my family and myself, we are going through some difficult times. And within, to find out even for myself how I can actually conclude with these emotions, with these happenings, I got back to one of my own advices to be creative. And this is also why I want to share with you this so important topic. Because let's face it, we are having in our days, especially now just before Christmas, this topic that a lot of people are feeling lonely, even if they have families, even if they are having friends around. So we may even say, what are difficult times? This now may be for feeling loneliness, especially during Christmas, during the year. It may be also some health issues, financial issues, partner issues, emotional when it comes to people, when it comes to work. It doesn't really matter what these circumstances is all about. What I want to provide you here is to see how you can succeed with going along with that for not being, alone, but knowing that within yourself, the creativity, that is where it's all about. So let's start with the first advice. I want to invite you that when it comes to creativity, with this kind of expression about your inner thinking, feeling, emotions, that you're not focusing on the result, what we normally do when we try to conclude with something. In this case, it's all about releasing. Creativity is a release action. It's truly all about that, how you can make sure that you, within you, are allowing this inner strength, this unbelievable knowledge and ability of expressing yourself, that you allow that space. You see, and here is already the second advice. It's not about the value, the judging thing. It is about that you give your creativity space, because only when it has space and the true, free, valuable look at it, it may grow. A very good example here are children. I mean, let's face it, children are just amazing. They take a piece of paper and a pen and they start to draw. And with all their brows, they are showing it to their parents or in school or in kindergarten. And they are like, wow, look what I did. Where is this inner child had been hidden in your life? Where is this inner child creativity, this, just spreading with joy and beauty? It is still there. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. It's in your soul. And please feel invited now, taking these days off now here in Christmas for your own development, for your, testing it free, because this is what it's all about. This is how we may really go approach to that. I'm sure you see these people walking by you, and then you see how, they keep like all the weight of the world on their shoulders. These people, most of the times, are really suffering by feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders. And us not allowing ourselves to judge, but just seeing that is giving a very good example on how our body is reacting, on how we ourselves are approaching to others. So I want to invite you also to check back your body. How do you stand in life? Is it also that you walk like that because of the weight that circumstances are giving you? With the creativity action, with the allowing to give it space, you are giving not only the weight away, but as well to discover new things, what in this very moment you yet don't even know about yourself. You see, for example, I admire people who are such a great painters. You know, they take a piece of paper and then they draw a bit, and then at the end they have like a paint in front of them, which is just like the opposite, you know, may this now be a mountain, a house, or even a human being. I don't have these talents. I have many others, but this is not one of mine, which is completely okay. I myself found another way of express my artist being. What I mean with that is, so I take a painting and then I use other objects involving into my artistic way of expression. And you know what? That's me. And that's what I want to invite you to, that you discover, that you try with this child curiosity. What is still there, no matter how old you are. And that's where it's all about. That's where we ourselves are allowing ourselves to express. Now, if you say, no, painting is not my thing, and I'm also not such good, you know, in bringing things together. So what about if you start to create by putting words together, or by singing, by dancing? There are so many ways of expression, which, yeah, you yourself are letting go all these kind of emotions. And there is another advice I want to give you. If yet you are not able to, you know, to grab this sort of emotions, this sort of thing, what is really keeping you up, what about if you try to put it into a form, this kind of weight, this kind of pressure, and you start all over by saying, asking, discovering, what color has got that emotion, that pressure? What is it that really truly is keeping you busy? Is keeping you happier? Is keeping you releasing your weight? Once you discover the color, it may also be a sound. It may be a form. Is it round? Does it have curves? Is it long? Is it wide? You see, all of these kind of very realistic questions will grab more and more that's what is truly giving yourself into this sort of expression. I am inviting you, even if you're now 70, let's say, that you start over Christmas now to discover yourself, to get to know you and your creativity from a completely different point of view. And by you allowing yourself over this space, this kind of great move by saying, yeah, here I am, here I do my best, by allowing, discovering myself. Now, isn't that already a great approach? You have amazingly a lot of creativity within you. Take your time, step back from realistic and dig a bit. Open the door for your creativity, and I will promise you, you are going to feel it great. You're going to feel it just amazingly. And before I end this talk, I want to share also with you what I did. In this very special situation I am in now with my family, I created a song. I wrote a song text, and with AI, with this very special, software platform, I created a song. And to be actually honest, spreading this song now amongst my friends, amongst our environment, is not only touching my heart, but also others. And that's what creativity action is all about. How can we make with our ability, myself, and maybe also others, if you want to share that then with other people, because we are more than just our doing. We are our energy. And I want to invite you that you allow your inner ability, your creativity to open up, to have a seek through, and then to see what comes out. And believe me, there is no right and wrong. There is just you in this very being. Thank you very much for being here in this very moment. If you want to know more about it, just contact me. Myself, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, being speaker and mentor about leadership and breakthroughs. I'm very happy to talk to you. I'm offering a 30-minute free talk, but besides that, let's talk in our community exactly about that. Because we are unique and individual with all what we are giving. With this, I'm looking very much forward to seeing you next week, same channel, same time. And in the meantime, take care and be truly creative.